I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the filthy capitalist option. As Sori says, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and then get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at vinsori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Yep. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go on the Village, Facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
There you are. So buy our merch indeed.
So, the next song on our DJ stream tonight from DJ Mark, see the little guy in the corner?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is
Coheed and Cambria-Shoulders.
The
name of the song is Shoulders. All right, guys, here we go. DJ Mark. Boom.
What a weird sounding song. This is fun!
Listen, y'all, I've got your attention. Got to lay it, you know. I hate to see you go, now that you go, we can enjoy the show. Hey, my wicked eyes do see that I'm the one with all of my shoulders.
Whoa.
You're going out of your
That boy can sing. That boy can sing.
What a sad list of songs.
Again, seems like there's a relationship theme.
Yeah.
Listen, now that I've got your attention, this guy is in the girlfriend zone. He's in the friend zone, right?
Oh, actually, whoops.
You're going out of your way to keep me down. Maybe we weren't meant for each other. I'm just the one you can keep around.
I didn't get that it was a friend zone. I thought it was they were in a relationship and it's not going well. My computer's going to die. I'm going to have to go over there and plug it in. So wish us luck because
Inshallah.
I usually wreck things and then the internet will die. And to me, it looked like just like a relationship, like it could be a marriage or any serious type of relationship. Oh my gosh, it's completely unplugged. And there's no, because everything got moved around.
Just give me the, I don't know how to help you. Okay, so Coheed, that guy, I don't know what his name is, but his voice is crazy. I forgot how crazy that dude's voice. I don't listen to a lot of Coheed, and obviously I didn't listen to this track because it's brand new, but the way they did that chorus and the build-up was just so perfect, and I'm so glad they ended the song repeating it, because a lot of times you'll have a band and the chorus is so crazy, and they'll just do, verse, chorus, middle, one chorus, and then they're done.
Yes.
I love the fact that they repeated it a little bit at the end, because that was awesome, because I loved that freaking that progression, man. They did a really, really good job with that. Okay, so lyrically, I think. So what were you saying?
Well, I didn't think that it was just somebody that kept somebody in the friend zone. I thought it was, they're in an actual relationship and it's not going well.
The reason I said that, we weren't made for each other. I'm just the one that you keep around. So even if they were...
You're probably right, because he says at the beginning, I hate to see you go. Now that you're gone, we can enjoy the show. When you find them laughing at you, there's no worse thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be sad.
So
if you liked somebody and they were laughing with someone else about you. I'm not going to say who, but actually I heard this happen twice. That when the people were married and then they got in fights with each other and then they kind of like separated temporarily, and then the guy was with another girl and somehow the phone, I don't know, but the wife heard, and that's how, and one of them wasn't even split up. That's how she found out. She heard them, both of these women, same thing happened. She heard her husband talking with the other woman about her and calling her a bitch to another woman. Yeah.
You know this person?
I know two of them. I'll tell you after.
No, don't know.
You don't know either one of them.
Just muted.
You don't know either one of them.
Yikes. Yikes. What a disaster.
Yeah.
That's, yeah. But
both of those couples are still together.
Why is that shocking?
I mean,
What am I missing something?
if you were with some girl calling me a bitch and complaining about me,
Oh, they stayed married.
they stayed married.
Whoa. Well, that girl's got a lot of patience, I guess. Ugh. But this is a song where the girl's a bad guy. You know this was Soraya just said?
I did not do. Did I do that on purpose? You think? No, I didn't.
Soraya's
I was
like,
talking
don't get this
about
confused.
men are the bad guys.
Men are the problem.
No, I did that because of the whole laughing at you and there's no worse thing, because it reminded me of those women, and here he is talking about her to another girl, and the other girl was probably yeah, you know what I mean? That would be, oh man, that would just cut so deeply. Can you imagine if you heard me complaining to another guy about you? Wouldn't that be painful?
I mean, yeah. I mean that's not a cool look. But once again, let's look at the lyrics where the girl's a bad guy. Why, for example? Okay, so let me ask this question: do you girls know when a guy is being your friend but he really likes you? Do you guys know when that's happening?
I did.
Have you ever leveraged that? Like,
No.
to use that to, whatever.
No.
Okay, I'm just asking.
I think lots of girls do because I've seen it in the shows and stuff like that.
Yeah, like the friend zone thing, they'll lead them on, and then when they get with their boy, they want the bad boy, and then when the bad boy breaks their heart, they go back to the friend zone guy, get him pepped up, and then he goes back, and they.
No, I never did that.
She'll never be with him.
I never did that because I just genuinely wanted a male friend that didn't want to date me, so I was clear to say, we're just friends because there was nothing worse than kind of being friends with a guy and then all of a sudden they express their attraction to you. It was like, now you had to go and make this awkward. Now what? Now we're supposed to just pretend this didn't happen? You're supposed to pretend you didn't just try to kiss me? I mean, what? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I was hoping for just a friend. So no, I never did that, and I never leveraged that, and nobody paid for my meals. I barely let people pay for my meals when I was dating. But I do know people, I know this girl that I was friends with, and she was with this guy. Well, she wasn't with him. He was totally into her. She had completely friend-zoned him, and he was just crazy about her. He found out she had a slight interest in playing guitar. He gave her his guitar, he gave her all kinds of stuff. Yeah, he was crazy about. As a matter of fact, I actually have 2 friends that did that. Another girl, she leveraged her friendship with him too, and he gave her this beautiful, sorry to the vegans, but it was a sheepskin carpet, and this thing was, I think it was sheepskin. It was super soft and white. It was beautiful. Anyway, so she had no interest in the guy. Neither one of them have any interest in the guy. And they just were getting the free stuff. I'm like, why are you doing this? You're not going to date him and then you're taking all this stuff from him. Don't you feel bad about doing that? And they were like, no, it's up to him. He knows I'm not into him. I'm like, well, he thinks that he has a chance in the future. Otherwise, he's not giving guitars out to everybody.
Yeah,
but that wasn't there. One of them did end up marrying the guy. It took her a little bit to realize, he was just a really good guy. And she married him, and then she ended up getting cancer, and he stayed with her through all that. He was just right there with her, he was a good guy.
The girl with the cancer, you said her husband spoils her and all that?
Yeah.
That was him?
Yeah.
So what, she cheated on him?
No, nobody cheated. She had friend-zoned him and was not interested in him because he was too much of a nice guy.
Yeah.
And she told me that. He was just too much of a nice guy. It was annoying to her. But then after time, I think she dated some jerks or whatever, and then she was like, this is crazy. Why am I doing this? He wants to treat me like a queen. What am I doing?
Yeah.
So she married him.
Smart.
Yeah, and then she ended up getting very sick and went through all the chemo and everything like that, and he was just right there with her. So she...
But he wasn't, a glamorous guy. It's not like he had, trillions of dollars.
No, he didn't have trillions of dollars, but he was an attractive guy.
Mm-hmm. But he was just too nice.
He was too nice.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be in high school, we were dogging girls out, man. We were horrible. And then I had a friend who wanted to be in a relationship. Usher had come out with this song, "You make me want to leave the one I'm with. Start a new relationship with you, is what you do." So that was the jam. That was the jam. And he's like, yeah, I want a relationship. And I was like, man, nigga. It's don't you want a relationship? Aren't you lonesome? Nigga, I'm not lonesome at all, my nigga. I got mad people around me, but no, if I need a friend, I'm gonna call you. You know what I'm saying? If I need something else, I'm gonna call Shorty. That's just how we were. I'm not saying that's just how it was, but the nice guy who wanted a relationship, no interest from girls, from the beautiful ones, the pretty ones, but our crew of cavorting guys that are going around and everybody knows what's happening, they would flock to you. Oh, that guy treats girl like crap. Okay, let's go. I don't understand the mentality.
I don't know.
Have you ever talked to one of those? You're different because you have so many options, but have you ever talked to these girls? What the fuck were you thinking? Remember that time we were at that Bible study?
No, because which one?
No, go ahead. Finish.
No, because a lot of times if I think I know the answer, I'm not going to ask a question because I think I have an answer.
Yeah.
And so this is a relatively new thing that I've been doing by saying, okay, I don't know what everybody's thinking. Just because I know what I'm thinking in a particular situation doesn't mean I know what somebody else is thinking. And there's been times where I thought that I had evaluated my own heart correctly and I knew my motives. And then upon further investigation and, some flashlights being shined on some things, I started realizing that I didn't have a correct view of the way that I thought things were. So I never thought to even ask them. I knew that they were attracted to bad boys, and that made zero sense to me. Because you know what I wanted somebody that was safe.
Right.
So I wasn't trying to get a bad boy. I was like, yeah, I mean, I can see how you think that that's sexy, but I'm not trying to tie the knot with somebody that I think is a question mark. I would rather take somebody that was overweight and a little bit, less attractive and all of that, so I can just be safe. He didn't have to make a lot of money. I just wanted safe. That's all I wanted, was just to be safe. So.
Yeah. But have you heard girls talk about it? Like, oh, that guy's in the friend zone. I'm going to take him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, they didn't say that, but they did that. Like I said, that's what those girls were doing. And I kept saying, I said, I don't understand. Like, because we'd be like laying on this carpet. It was so wonderful. I'm going to have myself one of those carpets one day.
Inshallah.
I guarantee I will. Anyway, if I don't feel too bad about the little animal. But anyway, so I was on this carpet and we were just like laying on it, just like talking and stuff. And I was like, yeah, but how can you enjoy this knowing that he gave it to you thinking that he's going to get something from you? He's looking for a relationship. I mean, he's not just throwing around these $400 rugs. You know what I mean? Like, but she didn't care. Both of those girls came from New York. And neither one of them were white. So I don't know if there's any, culture, because I never saw it to that degree before. That was the first I ever saw that.
Yeah. I mean, it's a thing. Like we watch these Kim and Samuel shows and like he curates who he puts on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like if they're really like put together and stuff, he's not going to make a big short out of it. Like he's going to pick women who are going to say and do all types of crazy, horrible shit. And then he gets to go, oh, you see, you can't make this stuff up.
Yeah.
But when he says maybe we were made for each other, like that could either be he's in a relationship with her and he's at the end of it, or maybe he's saying, I've been stalking this girl around the whole time, but it's just not meant to be. Which is... And then I read an article one time from this feminist girl. I thought it was really interesting, and I think she's probably right. Where the woman gets demonized because the guy's in the friend zone. Mm-hmm. And the retort to that would be, if she was 500 pounds and not physically attractive...
He wouldn't care if he was in the friend zone.
Would you want to be her friend in the first place? So this feminist was saying...
That's true.
What's the implication here? Because I'm nice to you, we should have sex.
That's valid.
That's pretty much what it came down. And if you don't do that because I'm nice to you, now you're a bad person and I'm a victim.
Well, no. I think that there's two situations for friend zone. So there's the friend zone where, my friend Simon, he was the friend zone. Like, I was not going to have a relationship with Simon. Anyway, I was not going to have a relationship with Simon. That was just not going to happen. But I didn't use Simon. He didn't pay for my stuff.
Yeah, but did you think he was interested in you?
Well, he did express interest at one point.
What did he say?
He tried to kiss me. And he told me he left the stubble on his face because he knew I liked that.
If you wouldn't have told me certain things, I'd say something. But I'm not going. So you mentioned his name. You know what I'm saying? Trying to protect the home.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think that, I shouldn't have even said his name, to be honest, but... he was friend zoned, but I don't think, and I don't even know if that was a legitimate thing. Like, I don't know if he actually wanted to be with me or if it was just kind of like, well, what the hell? Let me see. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But because he never really expressed interest in me like that. But anyway, so he was a friend zone, but I didn't use him we were friends. That's all that was.
Right.
And so, but I think that is one type of friend zone, and then there's the other type of friend zone that is what those girls were doing. They thought they were possibly going to have a chance with those girls, and so those girls were accepting expensive gifts from them with no intention of dating them. There's two different... You see what I'm saying?
Oh, I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. But I think when they say friend zone, it's like the girl is actively... And it's not just material, it's also emotional support. You know what I'm saying? You get in a fight with your boyfriend because he's a bad boy. So you go by him and ventilate how horrible the boyfriend is.
Yep.
And then you know that he likes you, so the guy's gonna say, "Oh, that asshole," blah blah blah. Even though
Even if you're the one in the
wrong
wrong.
in that particular argument, let's just say hypothetically.
Yep.
They know if they go to Simon, Simon's gonna be like, "Oh, you're great," blah blah blah. Fuck that guy, yada yada yada. So she gets all that affirmation.
Yeah.
And she doesn't have to make any commitment to him.
Yep.
So it's a very, very convenient,
Yeah.
very convenient heuristic there for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you.
I love this dude singing. It's a 9.9 again for me. This guy, DJ Mike, is bringing the hot heat.
Boy. Yeah, I'm floating between 9.9.
Really, really good song. Really good song. Shout out to Coheed and Cambria for not blocking us. I appreciate you. Shout out to DJ Mike for another great song. We got one more song left for you guys on the DJ stream if you're live. If you're not live and you're a square and you're out in regular YouTube, just enjoy the video. We'll see you again at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Having said that, Vin out.
Sorry out.
Gone.